Shairi,
Yes, sir.
we can start the session. Ma.
Okay, sir. Greetings to one and all connected in this virtual meet. On behalf of Panimalar Engineering College, Management, Principal, Institute Innovation Council, I have the pleasure of introducing to you Mr. Deena Sekar, Indian Automotive Components Manufacturers Association, Department of Heavy Industry, Government of India. Mr. Deena Sekar started his career as a mechanical engineering with business management and finished his PG in production management, Annamalai University, and reached the level of general manager. He has an excellent experience of 41 years in various manufacturing activity, mainly with heavy gear cutting, machining, and other auto manufacturing industries of the KCP Limited, Hindustan Motors, Caterpillar, JBM Neil, Hinduja Group, as well as heavy fabrication and manufacturing of pre-engineering building. Handle various gear cutting processes like double helical and worm gears, etc., and process sheet preparation and piloting of all existing Caterpillar models in India operations. He had an opportunity to work with various country people like Japan, USA, and Australia and was appreciated on many occasions by them for his job involvement and problem solving. Nominated as lead member in NPI team in Caterpillar, one of the CFT member in introducing 2021 Hindustan Loader Assembly Plant in Pondicherry facility. Being hardcore shop floor man, involved and awarded in various manufacturing and quality improvement practices and was awarded as qualified green belt in Six Sigma by Caterpillar University. He is an associate member in Institution Automobile Engineers and associate and also a member in Indian Institution of Plant Engineers. Currently, he is a great counselor in ACMA, UNIDO, Department of Heavy Industry, Government of India to share his knowledge with the society. It is a glorious moment to extend my warm wishes on behalf of Panimalar Engineering College, sir. So, with great and special excitement, I would like to call Mr. Deena Sekar, sir, for mentoring the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a long introduction. It has been taken in 2 or 3 lines. Anyway, thanks for your compliments introduction. And good evening to all and all the faculties, staffs, and all my friends. And it is an immense pleasure for me to be here with all of you to be discussing that what I heard, and it's not a new unique concept or anything else, what is available, what the government of India is being emphasizing on that youngsters and as well as support by the institutions. That's what we are going to look into it. That we'll see in the further slides. What is the name, how to go about, what the approaches. We look into that. So thanks for the primary engineering institutions and the chairman and the principal, HODs, and all the staff colleagues who have been interacted with me for this session to give the opportunity to be here with you. So today, now I'll going to share my screen now, and we look into if anything audio, video, anything else. If you're not able to do, you can call my Dr. Sadish. If there is anything, you can call to my mobile.
Okay. Sure, sir.
You can
sir,
note on one mobile number. If
sir, the side will be there to coordinate with you, sir.
Yeah, because there will be some problem in my net here in this area now. That's what I told it. If there is any problem, one more mobile number I am giving. Please note down the mobile number.
Okay, sir.
9780. Okay, 97860-24990. My sister's number is there. Suppose if that is the case, you can call to her and I can get it on that. Okay, thank you very much. Because it's a precautionary that I don't want to miss in the half of the session. 97860-24990. Okay, so I'll share my screen now. Is the screen audible? Sorry, visual? Can you go to see screen, please?
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
Yeah, okay. So thank you. So welcome again all to this Panimalar Engineering College. And this is a great evening that I'm being with you. Just I'm sharing my small knowledge, what I had with me. So, Okay, this is already normally we used to put this welcome when this is because it is a virtual meeting. There is no need for this slide. And already you have given a long introduction to me. I don't want much go on this my introduction. Thank you for your introduction. Okay. So today the objectives of this section is what is the entrepreneurship, elements of entrepreneurship, ambition and innovation, what is startup policy, highlights and features, area of thrust, opportunity in scenario. This is what we are going to the main objectives of this session. It's a personal passion. The freedom to pursue personal passion leads many to start business. Nothing great in the world has been accomplished with a passion. Today, we are all after our superannuation. We are coming down to be interact with the various industries as a passion. And everyone should have a passion towards something else, like being business should also have a passion to become an entrepreneur. That's why today we are starting with the first. Be my own boss. Okay, who else want to be boss? Everyone want to be boss. But if you think that if you're a boss and being an entrepreneur, I'm the organization, and people think that oh, he is very good organization, lot of time, he can he have to come to the office, he can spend the time. He has a very good lavish lifestyle, he has a more money, and I don't want to work for someone else. I can work on my own. All these concepts may be going to the mind, but is an entrepreneur is entrepreneurship is easy in that he has to have the various challenges and problems, and of course it should be a bit to work on. Of course it should be a very interesting one to be an entrepreneurship that we are going to see in the further slides. What are the basic elements for an entrepreneur? Opportunity recognition, creation and or innovations, resources gathering and the funding of economic organization, desiring the chance for gain while accepting risk and uncertainty. These are the basic elements. Opportunity recognition. We have to recognize some of the opportunities, create or innovative things which you can be implemented to the need of the peoples. And gathering the resources, where are the resources are available which we can to do the things, then convert it to the opportunity to implement into your organization or wherever you want to be an entrepreneur. And creation and innovation is a very, very important. You can think that what is creation, what is innovation. There will be some people will have the question, what is the invention, what is the innovation? There is again the big subject. I don't want to go into the deep into that. Creation is you have to create a new one, and innovation is the unique one which you are existing or existing one you have been developing furthermore. That is innovation. So like which you can say that the steam engine was already there was something else. When the boiler has come, when the boiler being developed into the various power stations and generators, it's all come there. So from the steam, there's so many other things come out. The innovative things like that we can put a lot of examples. Entrepreneur, what the goal of an entrepreneur? To create or capitalize of new economic opportunities through innovations. Yes, it should be created or capitalized. That's what he said. We can use to say you have to capitalize, you have to capture the opportunity, like finding the new solutions to existing problem. Already there is some problem. We have to find the new solutions, or by connecting existing solutions to unmet need of new opportunities. This is what we are saying that invention is the new one, which has never been known. In their invention, you have been creating new solutions for this. Like for example, you can see nowadays, car, automobile is there. Yes, automobile is there. It's running, got engine, tire, wheel, chassis, everything is running off. But today there was a challenge for it. This the fuel is the gas is a problem. Now what then the new innovation has come out, now you can see vehicles has come into the picture. Now the next generation car has come that this again hydrogen cars has come. So there was a lot of innovation going on, but existing problem is a fuel problem. Now there are a lot of innovations started coming in. This is a typical example for this. Questions often not asked, but it should be asked. Am I an entrepreneur? Is there a market? Can profit at that point? How do I get a market? See, normally we want to be entrepreneur people.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. Deena sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Mr. Satish, you'll have to phone him up. Otherwise,
Sure, sir.
okay.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll buy that. Okay. Is it audible now, please? Or I'll put. Okay, 1 minute, sir. I'll put earphones there. Is it visible now, please?
Not yet, sir.
Anyone can please respond?
No, not yet, sir.
Not yet, sir.
No, why? You not see the screen? Okay.
No, sir, no, sir. It is not.
Okay. Listen. Okay, this came out. I'm sorry. Okay now? Can you see the screen, please?
No, not yet, sir. Not yet.
You see the screen? They can intervene. Hello. So 1 minute, sir. Please, sorry for inconvenience cost. 1 minute. Hello. Is it visible now? Hello.
Full not visible, sir.
Not visible. Okay, right. Thank you. Just please be on the line.
Because
Confirm to
you are in the screen.
I'll just. Yeah. Okay. I'll. Okay. So I am on the screen. Okay. 1 minute, sir. I got my camera, but how does it come still? Okay.
Sharing not done.
Please. 1 minute. Your lost network connection is coming. I think so. Is it okay? 1 minute.
No, not yet, sir.
No, it's coming. I think so. Please.
Not. சார் உங்க ஃபோன் மியூட் ஆயிருக்கு. ஃபோனும் மியூட் ஆயிருக்கு, இதுவும் வரல. It's about innovation. Let us talk about innovation. Those days, if you want to travel, hello, Mr. Satish.
Yes, sir. Go on, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. If you want to travel during night time, that to unknown routes, it's very very difficult for us to get the route because there is no signboards in the olden days. In nowadays, maybe when I was 25, now I am 60. When I was 25, 30, we cannot drive the car in the midnight or during night times because there won't be any display boards with the lights. There will be very few display boards where whenever we reach towns, we can get the lights. But nowadays, if you can see the 3M sticker, reflecting, self-reflecting sticker. So those are the things called innovation. This is a very typical example for the innovation. Already solutions are there, but it's not practical. Practical solutions are called the innovation. So now Mr. Deena Sekar was explaining about innovations and inventions. This is a one typical innovation I would like to share with among all of us. So those days it was very very difficult. 3M sticker. Yeah, now Deena Sekar is on the screen. Okay, let him continue.
Okay, I'm extremely sorry, sir. I am for that inconvenience caused. I think until this, okay, the entrepreneurs should have the question like, as I'm an entrepreneur, is there a market for the product which I'm going to do that? Can I profitably tap that market? All these inner feelings will have the people they'll be a little bit afraid to go for an entrepreneur. So all these things they should overcome. Yes, I can. That is the one answer they should have it in the mind. See, normally what we'll do that the customer requirement and we are giving that. That is that normally we are doing that entrepreneur. You want to be a better entrepreneur in the market. What you should do that you should use the technology. You convert the product what the customer looking in for as a betterment in a way. Yes, it attract the people. That's what we looking into that. And also it should be done in the time. இதை காலத்தை பயிர் செய்யணும். எப்ப பசிக்குதோ அப்பதான் கொடுக்கணும். நீங்க பசியெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சு போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் அவுட் ஆஃப் ஃபேஷன், அது ஆடி தள்ளுபடி மாதிரி ஆயிரும். அப்புறமே எது இனோவேஷன் முதல்ல வருதோ அப்ப முதல்ல நம்ம எது கொடுத்தாலும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் போவோம். இதே சேம் மொபைல் போன் ஹஸ் கம் டூரிங் தட் 2000 2005 எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா இட் பி சோ பிக் attraction thing because the phone handling the phone in hand wherever we go we can carry out. That is a very good thing is it. Now the lot of technology has come down. People have been thronging for the phone nowadays, so that there are innovations going on and every day everywhere. That's what they are been getting the more customer with the more features on the phones. So like that, and also it should be given in the timing. It should not be by the other model, but somebody will be issued. By the time it will release that, your model will become absolute. So the same way, I can show the typical example. You would have seen this person, an eminent person. Anyone can say that who's this? Anyone can? Okay, I'll tell you that. He is Mr. Ramaraj. Kattiko, Uttiko, I think so. You know that. So he started the business in 1983 with Mr. Ramaraj. He has joined, he is added his father's name as a co-founder as Mr. Nagaraj. So Ram and Rajan. So Ramaraj. So he has been created the new one in this textile business. Ramasamy and Nagarajan. So they got the Ramaraj. So he started the business as for the tractor. He is also, you would have heard his story behind that. Once he has been to some of that hotel or star hotel, he is not been allowed, or in some of the function, he is not allowed when he has been entering with the dhotis. Then he made the things, one day everyone has to wear this. I'll see that the importance of the dhoti should be there here. He challenged that today it becomes a tradition and made that one of the waste day also. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு நாள் பண்ணி காலேஜ்ல எல்லாமே அது மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு போறாங்க. வேஸ்ட் டேன்னு காலேஜ்லயே இப்போ கட்டிட்டு போறாங்க. ஸோ இது வெறும் வேஸ்ட் தானே அப்படின்னு விடாம வாட் ஹி ஹஸ் டன் இட் டு மேட்ச் த கலர். ஸோ அந்த பார்டருக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி ஷர்ட் கொடுத்தாரு. இப்போ கொரோனா பீரியட்ல என்ன பண்ணாரு, வித் த மேட்சிங் வித் தட் தோத்திக்கு அந்த பார்டருக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி ஷர்ட்டுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி கொரோனா மாஸ்க் ஃபேஸ். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து டைம்லி கொடுக்கும் போது கரெக்டா பண்ண இஸ் அ டிபிக்கல் அண்ட் என்டர்பிரினர் ஃபார் an easy example I can tell you that this one. And what are the opportunities? ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் எஸ் நம்மளை தேடி வரும்போது என்ன பண்ண முதல்ல சின்ன ஸ்டெப்பா எடுத்து வைக்கலாம், இல்ல கொஞ்சம் பெரிய லிட்டில் ஜம்ப் தென் ஹியூஜ் லீப்ஸ். திஸ் வாட் யூ கேன் கோ பை ஸ்டெப். பட் அதே வந்து டோன்ட் பி அஃப்ரைட் டு டேக் எ பிக் ஸ்டெப் இஃப் ஒன் இஸ் இண்டிகேட்டட். இஃப் யூ கேனாட் கிராஸ் த சேசிங் இன் டூ ஸ்மால் ஜம்ப். படிப்படியா போங்க, ஒரே தாண்டிடலாம், ஒரே மூக்குல பண்ணிடலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு போகும்போது அது பெரிய இடமா இருந்தா 2 காலை வச்சு போடலாம், பழத்துல தான் விழுவோம். ஸோ இங்க இருந்து தானே அடுத்த கால தரையில இருக்கணும், இல்ல நடுவில் ஒரு காலை வச்சு அடுத்துல போனா நம்ம பாதாளத்துல தான் விழுவாங்க. லைக் திஸ் பரமபதம், திஸ் a typical example for you. So you should go step by step. You see that wherever you want jump or long hip, which you can able to do that. அது மாதிரி பண்ண. ஸோ இது பண்ணும்போது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா, ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கு. என்னெல்லாம் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் வரும்? டெக்னிக்கல், சயின்டிபிக். இப்போ வந்து நமக்கு ஃபேவரபிளா தானே அதை கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணணும். பொலிட்டிக்கல் அண்ட் ரெகுலாரிட்டி. ஓகே,
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Deena sir, it is not audible.
hello.
Now it is audible, sir.
Okay, right. I'll put my earphone. I think that will be better.
Sir, not audible, sir. Deena, sir.
You can see that Amitabh Abdullah is what you can give the new one for the people new into that. Corporate stagnation, one product vulnerability and chance opportunities. We have to grab the things. And the political regulatory, everyone, wherever the opportunities comes, definitely there will be somebody that to pull our legs. And we should be very cautious. And with that, you can see that the small video that you have, see how the people is there, how they've been putting your name down, everything that you can see down.
The tragic story of Nikola Tesla. He died alone and he suffered from several breakdowns. He was cheated and betrayed. Without him, there would be no electricity. Thomas Edison did everything to destroy his career. This is the tragic story of inventors in history, Nikola Tesla. Early life. Nikola Tesla was born in Croatia in 1856. He was a child prodigy with an exceptional photographic memory. He studied engineering in Austria and moved to USA in 1884 with 4 cents in his pockets and a bundle of clothes. He met Thomas Edison, who was already famous for inventing the light bulb. Edison gave him a job at his lab, where he worked diligently. Edison's system of DC power was very fragile and broke down easily. One day, Edison promised Tesla that he would give him $50,000 if Tesla came up with a workable solution. Tesla took up the challenge and put in all his efforts for months. He came up with an efficient solution to Edison's problem and asked for the promised money. Edison denied him the money and said he had only meant it as a joke. He neither got the money nor any credit for his work. Feeling betrayed, he quit the job.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Deena sir, your mic is on mute, sir.
Something happening. Okay, now it's okay, sir. Is it audible?
No, sir. Deena sir, your mic is on
Is
mute,
it
sir.
okay now? Is it okay?
Now it is okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Still now. Okay, right. Okay. So
Now
screen, can I see the screen? Okay. See, this is what they when there will be a lot of litigation against people will work against you. They want to encourage your everything. That is, the entrepreneurs become an entrepreneur is not so easy then, but you should have your skill. But your name will be there. New creations always will be top of the top. So why before going to that, why I given all these things? That's what you want. The government of India has been introduced a new setup and a lot of incubation centers in various institutions, and for which the policy has been created. That is National Innovation Startup Policy for the student and faculty in higher education institutions. I am not going to give any new thing. It is all available in the National Innovation Startup Policy. See that it will be available. It has been generated by that Ministry of Human Resources Development and AICT and the GEC, Grand University Grant Commission, Institution of Innovation Council, all together been formed this new innovation and startup policy in 2019. What is startup policy? The startup policy and initiative of Government of India, as I said already. The campaign was first announced by Prime Minister of India, Honorable Narendra Modi, during his addressing on Red Fort on August 15, 2015. Is a dream of that. Simplification and handholding. That is a NSIP, that is a National Innovation Startup Policy 2019 is for officially launched by Honorable Minister Human Resources Development, Mr. Ramesh Pokhriyal on 11th September 2019. And what does it say that it is especially for the students and faculty of higher education institution is a guiding frame to enable institutions to actively engage the students and faculties and staffs in innovation and entrepreneurship related activities. See, this is what I'm saying that the institutions have been given some kind of support to promote the people not only for the theoretical and theoretical education, and also they should prepare the students for as an entrepreneur. This is what, as I said earlier, this is an inaugural function of NISP during the 11th September 19. They released the policy. What is the vision of this NISP? The guiding framework to envision an educational system oriented towards the startups and entrepreneurship opportunity. As I said already, there has to be the students, has to be, and with the support of the faculties, there has to be entrepreneurship has to be promoted. Provide ways to Indian institutions for developing entrepreneurial agenda, managing intellectual property IPR. That is, lot of intellectual properties ownership to be created with technology licensing and equity sharing in startup or enterprises established by the faculty and students. So the institution has to support them to obtain that IPR as well as to get the ownership to the students to become an entrepreneurship with the support of faculties. To ensure that innovation and startup culture is the primary fulcrum of our higher education system. Yes, as I already told that the education system alone will not be helpful for the students. It should also be a support for the people to become an entrepreneurship. That we'll see that. In India, if you see that everyone want to become an employee, it is not feasible in India. Everyone cannot be given the opportunity for the employment. Already there is a lot of unemployment there. So we have to create some kind of avenue for the students to become an entrepreneur. There is a lot of need is there. Even for the lot of institutions like in foreign institutions, they are giving some kind of avenues like incubation centers. They are giving some kind of support to the students to create, they to become as an entrepreneur So the institution is giving a lot of provision support for them to run the business and a lot of technological support also given. One of the Stanford University also is a typical example. They've been working in the 50 acres. In India, still not the epicenter of the education. That we have a lot of population is there, lot of every year there are a lot of engineers are coming up, want to look for an opportunity of employment. It is not possible. We should create for some other alternative as an entrepreneur, as well as to provide the opportunity employment for the others. No support institute to engage students to faculty participate. This is what now we have to do the innovation things to make the people innovative things to become an entrepreneur by the students. Failure is a stigma or taboo in Indian ecosystem currently. As we said that already in Edison's, we should not be get okay. Failure means we should not be get stuck with ourselves. We should look for next alternative and any definitely every failure will give both the next opportunity for go for the higher steps. Startups and entrepreneurship not primary career options, at least not yet. India's demographic dividend in is no fully tapped. 50% population is 50 for less than 45 years. Why I underline this is most of our populations are we are the even in Japan you can see the lot of old people is more, less than 40-50 years is very less. This is a very good advantage for an Indian. So we are all less than average for 50% of the people are less than 45 years. That is an advantage for an India to do a lot of entrepreneurship or new innovations to bring into the business. We are not prepared for USD 5 trillion economics. Yes, still we have to work towards for the 5 trillion economics. That's what our finance minister also looking in for it. We have to create a lot of business now everywhere. Earlier they used to stick on the China product or Japan Holland project, Indonesia product. Now people are looking in for today. We are being capable to produce to the Indian as well as we have been promoting a lot of exports. So we have to create the opportunity, our economy also to bring up by having our own entrepreneurs and to create a more need for us as well as to look for the exports. Surging unemployment in India and globally. Yes. Once if you've been you become an entrepreneur, you can create an opportunity for the others. The unemployment automatically will comes down in India. Gap between the skill required and skill impact. This is what the majority of the thing we can see in the current scenario. When we are being visiting various industries, we find that people are looking for the skills, but whereas they've been looking for whereas other institutions they are giving the very good people, they are not able to connect with the people to the proper slots. So this has to be looked into that one. If you've been developing that your students in the with the new innovative things, become an entrepreneur and what exactly needs in the society also they can fill in it up. Syllabi and staff are tuned to marketing. This is very, very important. What they looking into the current scenario, what the current technology is going on, what is the need, what are the people are thriving in for it. That your syllabus has to be made for them so they can also look into the direction. And like this, there are a lot of lists we can go in, we see furthermore. The features of policy, NISP policy, we see that creation innovation fund for supporting innovative project startups by allocating minimum 1% of the institutional total budget. The institution has to provide 1% of that budget. And academic breakup for the semesters. Credits for working on yes, the institution also gives some kind of credit for people those involving into this NSIP, that is a new innovative projects. 2% to 10.5% equity or stack in the startup company by the institute incubator. One institution, yes, they are giving the place, position. Nowadays, everything not free. So the free is gone. Those days are going off. So everything institution offered by the institution in lieu of equity fee based on the zero payment. This is what I'm saying that nothing is freely available. So institution has to take some equity or share something else. In the meantime, any amount which is paying by invested by the institution, it should be returned back to them. There is no zero payment model, no any free. Money thing should be paid for them. And also they should also spend some intellectual property rights if you want to buy the thing, complete ownership intellectual property right. Investors in case of non-state of institutions. It's not When go for intellectual property rights, there is a lot of money is needed to get into that. Here you can support them. Then they can recover the money. They can get back from them. And these are various areas of trust. There is one for the strategy and governance for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship, and create innovation pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs. Building organizational capacity, human resources, and incentives, and norms for faculty, students, and driven innovation startups, and incentivizing faculty, students for entrepreneurship, norms for faculty startup, and incubation and pre-incubation support, and ownership, IP, intellectual property ownership rights for technologies developed by higher education institutions, pedagogy and learning interventions for supporting and innovation startups, and at last, entrepreneurial performance impact assessment. This is what we are going to see one by one in further slides. There is a resource mobilization for pre-incubation, incubation infrastructure and facilities. This college institution has to give the provision for this pre-incubation support to the students as well as faculty. Sustainable financial strategy. Yes, for need some kind of support. Everything we cannot look into that organization has to be provided. And we should also look for some kind of resources for the fund. Innovation fund, at least 1% of the total, all tasks that institution has to put at least 1% of the total of 1% of the institutional budget, it can be for this. The strategy should also involve raising funds from the diverse, as that it should not be dependent on the institution. You can also try to get various banking sectors and institutional and as well as non-government sectors, as well as from the corporate social responsibilities. Sponsorship and donations from the local bodies. Yes, you can also get it from, especially from alumni. Yes, alumni is the biggest source of funding. This is hierarchical and maximum individual autonomy and ownership initiative. And you are being started doing actually you can do whatever improvement, whatever you want to do as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship culture should not be limited within the boundaries of the institution. Yes, you should not be limited within yourself. You should come out and see what exactly going on, what you can get implemented in your new innovations. You can see I can show you the lot of in around 2022 around 20 to 20 incubation centers are available in Chennai. There is list is there available. If you want, I will share you later because already running short of time. I don't want to take much of your time. The startup enabling institutional infrastructure. Okay. This pre-incubation is accessible by the 24 of the student. Yes, they should, an institution has to provide the situation like that they can access either faculty or the student or staff of the set up the incubation center, they could access 24 into 7. A separately registered unity or special purpose vehicle. Yes, this again, it can be registered. See, if you want to register as a company or something, it will be a big process. Instead that you can register it as a society. So it should be a separate entity. It is not under institution as a society. That's what he says, special purpose vehicle. In the society, we have a lot of benefits also there. Mentoring and other relevant services through pre-incubation incubation units in return for equity sharing and zero. This said, so everything is not free. Yes, you can get the support from that institution or whatever it may be, and it should also be repaid or it can be supported. It can be not for any free. It will be chargeable basis. Nurturing innovation and startups. Ensuring the while establishment process, the startup enterprises by the students of UG, PG, PhD staffs and faculty, alumni, potential startups of even from the outside of the institution. You should, while doing the innovation, don't think that is a one or two. We can also engage from the various resources, people like PG, UG, as well as people from alumni, as well as from other resources from the industries also, you can also have it. Ensure the following incubation support. Okay, as we already seen that nearest incubation support, already 22 incubation centers in Tamil Nadu. in Chennai and other areas. Licensing of intellectual properties from institutions to startup. Yes, institution can support on this. And providing address to register company in the campus. That's what I said. Better to register not as a company, as a society can be registered. Allowed to sit to the examination even if the attendance is less, or with the permission of the principal or dean, whatever it may be, by seeing the reasonable involvement in the new projects, innovation. SC can be given. Same way, a semester or year break to work their startup and rejoin academics to complete the process. For the faculties or students can also be given some break for the particular semester in the academic. It truly approved by the dean or the principals. A part full-time MSMBA PGD also can be the program where one can get the degree with. During this process,
Sir, Deena sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Deena sir?
students, hello, hello,
Yes, sir.
is
Now
it okay?
okay, sir. Now
Okay.
it is audible.
Okay. So every faculty must be encouraged to mentor at least one startup because so when the faculty maybe go into that academy, so they should interact with the student as such that the students are matured enough to get a lot of information. Now there is Google is there and a lot of other medias are there. People can browse and come out with a lot of information. By this, mentors, faculties also get a lot of information to the students. Product ownership rights and technologies. As I saw that intellectual property rights jointly owned by the inventors and the institutions as in vice versa cases. Interdisciplinary research and publication of the startups entrepreneurship should be promoted by the institutions. Disputes to be resolved through the IPR body amicably, if at all anything. It should not come touch wood, but if at all anything, it should be resourced to be amicably with the IPR body. Organizational capacity, human resources, and incentives. Recruit staff that have been strong innovation and entrepreneurial industrial experience and attitude. This is very, very important. Attitude, anything, not only that, in that innovation, startup policy, in anywhere.
Deena sir? I think sir left the meeting.
Huh? Veena sir?
Sir, I think sir left the meeting, sir.
Pedagogy and learning intervention and entrepreneurship. Teaching on tolerating, encouraging the failures. Yes, how to tolerate. We always say like what how suffered. And we should not be people nowadays. People are getting very very sensitive nowadays. They should be taught. And training us among the students and teaching methods include case studies of real business stories, failures, and that's what I put that video. Nowadays, if you see the Nokia and Samsung is a typical example for the business model because Nokia has come up very well in the area, done almost all part of the nations it was covered. But one fine morning, the Samsung also came in, and now today Samsung in the market, Nokia is not in the market. Why? He thought that Nokia, if you give the features like Samsung, that our poor India people cannot go into the for the costly. But Samsung, what he has done it, he really utilized the opportunity. That's what I say. Right time we should utilize. Need of the people in the market. He has captured it. Now Nokia is out of the market almost. So this is what the business scenario. Also, people should also be given some kind of stories and experiences should be shared to them. Pedagogy chances need to be done to ensure that maximum number of students projects and innovations are based around the life challenges, it should be constantly reviewed and updated. Yes, we should be reviewed constantly. What are they happening? What is the, that's what I said, that politics and our policies also sometimes favorable to us. And start a part-time or a full-time MBBS. That's what we always seen that. And higher education should start recognizing and giving innovation and entrepreneurship. Yes. And collaboration and co-creation, business relationship are not fixed in stakeholder engagement should be given prime importance into the entrepreneur's agenda of the institution. Yes, what the stakeholder engagement should be given the prime importance in the startup entrepreneur. Institute should find potential partners, resources, organization like MSME. So that's what I said, that people from the outside. So who are from, not only from the institutions, if anybody expert you want like from outside, you can engage the people. They may be professionals or MSME, that is industries or any other bodies. It can also be for the betterment, for the better designs or for your success of your program. Knowledge exchange through the collaboration and the partnership should made a part of institutional policy. Whatever collaboration policy should be in line with your institutional policy. Entrepreneurial performance impact assessment. This is very, very important. Performance analysis of services facilities on regular basis. Whatever you are doing that, whatever services, it should be everything. Any services, any activities, it should be reviewed for a better performance. Development of the key performance indicators. Yes. Key performance indicator is that what is there, what you have been, what is your plan, how you have been achieved, when you to achieve, are you in the right direction, or even your revenue, all these things, the key performance indicators will still be the real pictures. Focus on input, process, output, outcome, and impact level. Yes, whatever you are giving input, that should be coming into the output. That's what nowadays Japanese are looking in for that. So whatever effort you are putting, that effort should not be get into the waste or something else. It should be full effort should come out as a good result. That impact should be in the market. There is a MSME handbooks also available. You can go for the MSME or you can ask me. I'll try to send the books to you. Here, Minister of Women's and Resource Development also initiating a lot of competition like a hackathon and innovation council is there. Whatever innovation they're giving some kind of prizes among for the peoples. There are a lot of things they are giving them and opportunity like Atal ranking institution innovation achievements. They are giving some kind of recognition for the students who are participating like that. If you go to that Minister of Human Resources Development, you can see the lot of things here there. You can also prepare students to get activate in these activities, and you can see that our guys are so smart. So if you give the opportunity, definitely they'll utilize this. It's a small break on that. You can relax by this.
So smart. See, the kids are so it is not like an early days. The kids are
Like our students, we have to create an avenue for them. Definitely, they do the wonders. The start schemes gives a lot of tax benefit, gives certification, business opportunities, rebates. Some of the seek appropriate fund. Don't just right people, but we say that of out people also you can find a location and build a website. It's possible. Become a marketing effort. Yes, we are also very much scale is there. Build a customer base. Prepare should prepare for business. And what is the most profitable business to start nowadays? Current scenario. Most profitable small business in around 2020 after Corona, personal wellness.
Sir, slides are not coming, sir.
Sir is not available, sir. I think he left the session, sir.
Sir, again you are. சார் நீங்க திருப்பியும் ஜாயின் ஆகுறீங்க இப்பதான்.
ரீஜாயினிங் நீங்க போன் பண்ணீங்கன்னாக்கா இது கட் ஆயிருது, இல்ல கட் ஆயிருது மறுபடியும் நெட்.
ஓ நம்ம பண்ணல.
You can able to rejoining now. Okay, is it visible
Okay,
now?
sir. Okay, visible.
Thank you very much, sir.
Show
Okay. What is a good business in starts in 2021? I think this you have seen. I think so. This I earlier explained to you. I think the graphic is virtual assistant. I hope I see. I think I explained this. Am I right? Anyone can please? Hello.
Yes, sir. You can go on, sir. You can go on, sir. It's audible, sir.
Yeah. Okay. That slide, what I shown is covered, or somebody can say that.
No, sir. No, sir. Please repeat it, sir.
Okay. Okay. This slide is okay, or this slide? This slide is shown.
Not yet shared, sir. Not yet shared.
This is now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay, right. I'll go through this. So, what is the most profitable business in startup nowadays? See that I think some explained in the last, I think you will list it. In this, very, very important is virtual lessons. That's why today I am suffering here with you because I'm missing you all. I am making a lot of troubles to you. I'm being misconnecting. So anyone who can give the better opportunity, innovative things on virtual assistant services, we got a very good market nowadays. This is some of the profitable business to start now. What is the good business to start? Good business. Drop shipping is delivery and logistics. Are you looking to sell product online but not have the money to buy to store the inventory? There are a lot of things we can see that Swiggy, Zomatos, and Amazon things has come out. Now, like translations, like people are now looking for Japanese translation, Germany translation, French translations. Yes, if you can learn the things, yes. Even of course, my daughter is doing something for the French. So even though she's studying and she started doing something else, this is a good opportunity coming now. Home-based catering is nowadays a lot of things you can see that there's opportunity and virtual assistant, which you already seen, website flipping, personal shopper, online tutoring, like what we're doing that, and greeting cards, etc. This all the some business we can start immediately. What is the easiest business to start? Okay, all you are saying that which is the easiest business, sir. I want to do something else, not without much strain. Event planning is nowadays it is coming up like a mushroom. Lot of people, a birthday party, wedding party, something they're event planning is there. Gardening and landscaping. DJing is nowadays all the people wherever go, even the marriages also now DJ is started coming up. Painting, yoga instructions, and local tour guides and tutoring and to tutor for other languages, and you don't need much money but you don't do need couple running small gardening business. Yes, nowadays it's also coming மாடி வீட்டு தோட்டம் எல்லாம் போட ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க நிறைய. ஸோ நிறைய டிமாண்ட்ஸ் அது. Children's enrichment services, senior transition services, translation service already பார்த்துட்டோம், mobile food service, etc. So all these easiest way without any much investment on this. On this, what business will get win in this industry? Digital product, stock market, home gardening and farm equipment, online coaching, mental health, alternate energy, insurance business, now doing very well nowadays, alternate medicine, healthcare. Yes, of course, now we have to see that during Corona, after Corona, they are making like money like people and supporters. Affiliating marketing, like Amazon, Flipkart, network marketing is like again and everyone are coming into the market nowadays. Data science and robotic process nowadays most needed. The lot of industries they need a support. Even institution can work on this. IoT, machine learning, and artificial intelligence because nowadays all the industries are into the industry 4.0. This is the basic requirement and the exposure is required most of the industry. Now all the institution and students can focus on this. There is a lot of avenues are available. Of course, you can laugh. It is spiritual sciences like yoga, vastu, healing, astrologists. That's all there is. If you people know that vastu or astrologists, is they can also meet me now. This I can show the typical example. This is one of the students from Milam Engineering College peoples. They have done some innovations thing. I had been there one of the jury for that innovation. So I identified then why can't you bring it outside? You have done an excellent job because they done. I think that's before Corona last year, 2 years back. They had done an excellent product like one particular vehicle that is a small automobile vehicle. They made it. If there is any accident, the information will go to the both the whatever the vehicle hit, which has been made to hit. Both the vehicle will be contact numbers will be very communicator. Same time, nearby hospitals and ambulance police station will be alerted. So such a type thing has been done. This has been appreciated during our ACMA last year because during the Corona, we were able the previous ACMA summit. These people also been invited to put their innovation on that. It has been appreciated by the then Minister, Mr. Anand Dite. So it is the students. Of course, we have to create some kind of platform to bring them inside. So this is what I feel proud myself to brought the students. Now one of the students has been taken one of the automobile institutions, and they're going to give some R&D has given some more innovations on this thing. I'm very proud about these things. I also feel that so it has been college faculties and principals all they've been supported on this. I also feel it okay. I also contribute towards appreciation by the honorary. Overall outcome concept. World has changed. Yes, you all should accept the world is being changed. Adaptation is key. You should look for the right key to overcome the issues. Survival, quickest. There is no time, nothing is there. What you think, you should bring it at the earliest. That is, the competitor will look into that. Forced entrepreneurship is very, very important. The forced entrepreneurship, that's why you can alive in the market. Ego slab by nature. This you cannot do that. But you think that you cannot compete against the ego, so you should also be prepared for anything for the nature. So patient is again I'm telling that patient, everyone should have the patient towards I want to achieve this, I want to do that. So for me, there is no any bar. You can see this, you can see that age is not a bar. As you see the smart kids,
See this old man getting ready, 93 years old. He got the passion. Yes, I want to do this. Age of 90, not 90, I got 103. Going for paragliding. Oh, super. 14,000 feet. See, it is a Guinness record also, he made it. See, do you believe this?
age is not a concern, only passion. If you have the passion, yes. So is it audible for you all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, madam. This I was a little bit worried whether I would have missed this something else. Okay. Okay. So this, if you have the patience, you can achieve what we want to be. So I think I advise all students, you think, don't look for any employment. You focus yourself with the support of your faculty and institution. Work for identify the new innovation thing, bring into their knowledges, use the support of that your institution to try to become an entrepreneur. One last, the key is to the success to the great idea. What is the thing? Good idea, great plan, and passion. Even I want to add one small thing. Even there's a karka kasadar karpave katrapin nirka adarku taga. If you see that word, karka kasadara karpave katrapin nirka adarku taga, I think hope most of you know the Tamil. Nowhere அது துணைக்காலே கிடையாது, அதுக்கு எங்கேயுமே துணைக்கால் கிடையாது. ஸோ என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்பவே திருவள்ளுவர் எழுதியிருக்காரு பாருங்க, கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றப்பின் நிற்க அதற்கு தக அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது அதுக்கு காலே இல்லை. ஸோ நீ நல்லா படிச்சாவே உனக்கு யார் துணையா வாங்கடா, நீ நல்லா படிக்கலாம், நீ துணையா நிக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது. அதே மாதிரிதான் நல்லா படிச்சு நல்லா வந்த ஒரு ஏற்றடா நீங்க வந்தீங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா நீங்க அதை பத்தி கவலைப்பட வேண்டாம். யூ கேன் ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆன் யுவர் ஓன். அன்எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் இருக்காது. சாரி சார், கொஞ்சம் இருங்க வரேன். So one is actually a good idea. அதற்கு that அந்த பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எதுக்குமே தொட்டாலே இருக்காது. Who stand work will be an entrepreneur. So ஒரு அன்னைக்கே நம்ம இருக்காது. அதே மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க. You will be succeeding to that. And with this you can also see some of that websites available. In that you can put down and can see details whatever I given all this. You can also look into that. Much are all the information on this. So once again, thank you very much for the institutions of Animal and faculties, principal, chairman, and all the staff members given opportunity, and all my thanks to all my colleagues for joining.